Hey everyone, I'm WVEA President Dale Lee, and it is Wednesday, April 29th. I hope that everyone is doing well, and that you, your family, and your friends are staying safe. I just wanted to follow up on a statement that we issued yesterday regarding employees being forced to report to the work sites and being assigned regular schedules under the guise of closing out their work sites. Now, just to let you know how that came about, near the end of last week, we began to hear reports of counties and principals sending information to employees about a schedule for reporting to work and the assignments that they would be given once that they were at their work sites. Now, these became more numerous after the governor had his press conference on Monday and released his tentative plans to reopen the state. Now, first, let me say that by far, most school systems and administrators have been great during all this and have worked with their employees and our locals to get plans in place and allow employees to keep safe and get their work done remotely. We were talking about a handful of counties or schools that were attempting to go outside of the directives of the West Virginia Department of Education and the governor. And as we said yesterday in our statement, previous directives from the Department of Education state that all employees should have the option of contributing in various ways to protect them and their families. Not all employees should be required to report to work sites. That directive is still in place. Now, additionally, the governor continues to stress that all employees who can work from home. His plan maps out a path for reopening, and we are not at the place where school employees are required to report. Now, at some point, there will be a time for employees to report back to work and begin working in our new environments, but we certainly are not there yet. I have heard from many employees who are willing to voluntarily report to the work site to assist with the closing of schools. However, even if they are willing to go into the buildings, requiring them to report every day with assigned work schedules or to assist in cleaning out the lockers or attending team meetings clearly crosses the line. Conversely, many employees have indicated to me that they still feel unsafe to return to their work site, fearing that their health and that of their families are being jeopardized. Others are hesitant to disrupt the routines that they have established with their students during this challenging time. Now, currently, we're still in a period where all of these points should be accommodated. Educators are continuing to provide services to students, but they also deserve to be safe and to keep their families safe. We need to continue down our current path and use common sense in the closing of our schools. Our school employees have gone above and beyond during a chaotic time. They will do what is necessary in order to continue working with students and to assist in closing the work sites. School employees and their families' health and safety come first. Attendance in buildings is still voluntary, and if employees are being told otherwise, WVEA members should contact the WVEA Help Center for assistance. Now, on a different note, I want to remind everyone about the postcard that came to you in the mail for voting absentee in the June primary. I've already sent in my application, and you need to get those back to the county clerk in order to receive your ballot via the mail. For anyone that is concerned about getting out in public to vote on election day or during the early voting period, you need to return the application and vote in the comfort of your own home. You also need to encourage your friends and family to complete this application. Now, the last few years have made everyone aware of just how important elections are to our lives and our livelihood. Nearly every major decision that impacts the operation of our schools is made by someone who is elected to a position or appointed by an elected official. From the appointment of Secretary of Education Betsy DeVos, to the election of federal and state legislators, to the appointment of State Board of Education members, and to the election of your local boards of education, Elections greatly impact what occurs in our public schools and in your everyday work. So be sure that you, your friends, and your family that support public education get out and vote for candidates that support you and our public schools. Now I want to close by saying how proud all of West Virginia is of the way that you have conducted yourselves during this chaotic time. The dedication and commitment you have for your work and your students have left an impression on everyone. It's a shame that it takes a pandemic for education employees to be recognized for your hard work and to get the respect and the admiration that you deserve. I will talk to you again next week, so continue to stay safe and keep up the great work. Thank you for everything you do.